Repair your credit now with these simple tips by howtogrowcredit.com. You can repair your credit and be better off. Here is some useful advice for fixing your credit rating. Financing homes can be made more difficult when your credit score is low. You should consider getting an FHA loan. They are backed by the government. It might be possible to get an FHA loan even if you don't have the money for a down payment or the closing costs involved. Financing a home can be difficult when your credit score is low. If possible, which has lower standards and makes the federal government your lender in a sense. FHA loans are also great when a borrower doesn't have the money to make a down payment amount or funds available for closing costs. If you have to improve your credit, make a solid plan, and follow it. You must be willing to implement changes and stick with them. Don't buy the things that aren't needs. Ask yourself how necessary each purchase is, and how affordable it is too. If you can't answer yes to each of the questions above, you need to reconsider the purchase. The first step in credit is to develop an effective plan and make a commitment to adhere to it. You must commit to making real changes in the way you spend your money. Only buy the things that are needed. If you have credit cards with balances that are greater than 50% of the maximum, you should pay those down as quickly as possible. It's best to keep all of your credit cards below the 50% mark. Carrying a balance of more than half your credit limit negatively impacts your credit score. Either pay this balance down or spread it out over multiple cards. If your credit is such that you cannot get a new card to help repair it, you should try to get a secured credit card to begin rebuilding your credit. If you show a good history of payments with this card, you will go a long way in repairing your credit. Maintaining a respectable credit score will enable you to obtain lower interest rates. This can help lower your monthly payments, and help you pay them off quicker. Paying your outstanding balances on time is the best way to keep your credit in check, and to obtain lower interest rates. Never trust a business or person who offers to clear up your credit for a price. Especially if it is correct information they say they can remove. These bad marks stay on your record for 7 years or more. However, if there is incorrect information, you can have it cleared up easily by yourself. You can lower your debt by refusing to acknowledge the part of your debt that has been accrued by significantly high interest rates if you are being charged more than you should be. Creditors are skirting a fine line of the law when they try to charge you with high interest rates. You did, however, sign a contract saying that agrees you would pay off the debt. You may wish to make a legal claim that the interest rates are too high if you want to sue your lenders. Begin paying your bills to repair your credit. You need to pay your bills off on time. This is very important. You will notice how quickly your credit score increases when you start paying off those overdue bills. If you want to fix your credit, avoid companies claiming they can remove all of your issues. This is a scam. Negative entries that are otherwise accurate will stay on your record for 7 years. An important tip to consider when working to repair your credit is to work closely with your credit card companies. By doing this, you will keep your credit from getting worse by making sure that your debt does not increase. It is perfectly appropriate to call and request an adjustment to your interest rate or to push back a payment date if needed. You must pay them on time. This is very important. Your credit score will increase if you are past due. Credit counselors should always be researched thoroughly before being consulted for credit repair. There are a lot of unscrupulous agencies scattered in among the few legitimate credit counselors that are there to help you. Also be aware that there are other credit counseling services run by dishonest people. These services are scams and should be avoided at any cost. Knowledgeable purchasers will always make sure that the credit counselor in question is legitimate before hiring. You need to work with your creditors when you have credit cards. This will assure them that you want to handle your debt and start working towards a better financial situation. To rebuild bad credit, it can be a good idea to get rid of your extra credit cards. You should only have one. Transfer your balances to this one card, with the lowest interest, if this is possible. By doing this, you can work towards completely paying off one credit card with a large debt, rather than working piecemeal with many smaller debts. Make sure you thoroughly research a credit restoration agency or counselor before you visit them. While there are lots of counselors with your best interest at heart, some do have ulterior motives. Some companies you may find are just people trying to scam you. Begin the process of credit repair by trying to pay down your credit card balances as fast as you can. Start by paying the cards or accounts with the highest interest rates. Doing so shows your creditors that you are taking your debt problem seriously. Some methods will be less damaging than others, so make sure you are achieving the best outcome for you before you sign anything. Creditors just want their money that you owe them and could care less about how it will affect your credit score. If you are late with your payment, your credit status will suffer. Each time you make your payment late, it will go against you. Dispute any errors that you identify on your credit reports. Overwhelming issues occur when you have multiple debts you can't pay. Make sure you pay all your creditors instead of limiting it to just a few. Even if all you're making is minimum payments, this will keep you out of collections. Check your credit card carefully each month and make sure there aren't any discrepancies. If this is the case, contact the credit company right away to keep them from reporting the mistakes. You should make an effort to pay off past due accounts and accounts that have gone to collection. While these items will still appear on your report, you will no longer be penalized by having so much unpaid debt. Do everything possible to avoid filing bankruptcy. It can adversely affect your credit report for 10 years. It might seem like a good thing, but in the line, it is illegal for debt collectors or companies to threaten you. If this happens, be sure to document it. Find out more about laws specific to your state regarding the protection of customers. This helps you maintain a proper credit status. Late payments are added to credit report companies and will greatly decrease your chances of getting loans or a home in the future. If you are struggling with payments as planned, talk to the creditors themselves. Often they will work out a deal. If you contact them and are faithful in making your new payments, you can often avoid being reported to the credit bureaus for late payments. This can also help to relieve some of the financial strain that you have been facing. Learn about debt consolidation to see if this will help you repair and rebuild your credit record. Consolidation of your debts in many cases could be the best chance you have of reducing your debt and therefore repairing your credit faster. All of your debts are rolled into one payment, making it easier to manage. You need to learn as much as you can about rolling all your debt into one so you can see if it is the right thing for you to do. Make sure a credit score repair agency is legitimate before choosing to work with is reputable. There are plenty of disreputable credit repair agencies that don't follow through with their promises. Many people fall victim to these scams involving credit repair. Always remember to maintain a strict log of all interactions between you and personnel from any collection agency. Keep track of every contact you make, including letters and emails, and summaries of any phone calls you receive. Certify your letter of dispute for later use so that you can prove it was mailed and picked up by the company. Prepaid or secured credit cards can help you to break bad spending and repayment habits. This will indicate to others that you are serious about taking responsibility for your financial future. Making your payments on time is key to improving your credit rating. Pay the minimum requirement at worst, but try to send something in. Even one missed payment will hurt your credit. Make a definite plan so that you can get rid of past due and collection accounts. Paying off extant debts is generally priority number one when it comes to credit repair. While you continue to carry debt, you cannot fix the problem. Be aggressive about paying back creditors. Talk to creditors to try using alternate payment plans directly to figure out a different way to pay your bill if you cannot make monthly payments. When speaking with creditors, be forthright about your financial situation and express willingness to cooperate. Explain how much money you have available for a payment, and tell them when you will make that payment. Many times your creditors will be willing to negotiate some arrangement with you. Review your credit report for any outstanding debt or missed payments. Verify that the report is error-free, and get to work fixing mistakes you have previously made. Fully repay the debt with the most expensive interest rate first, but make sure you do not fall behind on other minimum payments. The first thing you need to do when repairing your credit is to make a plan to begin to pay the money off. Existing debt lowers your credit rating and can be a burden. Your credit score will rise significantly if you do not have existing debt. Paying off your outstanding debt is a wonderful way to improve your credit score. Don't forget that you can reach out to credit counseling for help. Paying on time is key to good credit restoration. Even if all you can pay is the minimum, just submit something. Just one payment missed is something that can do a good deal of harm to your credit report. A great tip for repairing your credit is to keep your credit card balances low. If you have a $2,000 limit on a particular credit card and you keep your balance above $1,800, even if you are making your monthly payments on time, you are still hurting your credit score. Managing various forms of credit properly will help improve your overall credit. The variety of credit on your credit report is a factor in determining your credit score. Having many forms of credit like credit cards, automotive loans, and a home mortgage is great for getting a better credit score as long as you pay them on time. Give yourself more options in the marketplace by repairing your bad credit. Many credit repair strategies don't cost a dime and can have immediate effects on your credit. Follow this advice and your credit will have been repaired.
Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com. Both with new content added daily. Also, check out our list of credit building links below. If you like free, you can get a free stock valued at $2.50 to $250 from Webull by signing up with our affiliate link in the description. Deposit $100 into your Webull account within 30 days to get a second free stock valued $12 to $1,400. If you are ready to get started building your credit, we recommend the Discover It card. Use our link in the description to get a $50 statement credit just by using your card in the first 3 months. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Not only does it help us make new content for you, but it also tells YouTube to share this content with others. How to grow credit. Steps to grow your credit score.